Kind of frustrating. All right. Yep, you're the first. Who we got there? No name. Crazy girl in the second. All right. So, sorry for the. I know it's blurry. I'm here in Phlugerville. Actually, I was in a couple different places, but I'm back in Phlugerville. I went to a neighboring town. I haven't had any issues at all. Early on in the ride, and I'm probably 11 miles into this bike ride now without any problems. Early on, I don't know, probably 3 miles into it, I had an unmarked car that was kind of shadowing me. It turned around a few times and came back, but eventually just went away. So I haven't had any issues. I'm on my way back to my car at an undisclosed location on private property. So, oh geez, that is terrible video. I got to figure out a way to stabilize that when it's connected to my handlebars. The problem is I'm on a sidewalk because I don't trust Phlugerville Parkway. The way these people are driving, holy cow. So I feared for my life and hit the sidewalk. There's just no room over there, and these people don't pay attention. So now I've got to worry about the rumbles of the sidewalk and all the different cracks and crap. So the video's all shaky. But anyway, getting ready to turn up to Heather Wild. So I'm at Heather Wild and Phlugerville Parkway. One of the things I do when I do these rides, today I've got my handgun on me. Normally I don't. But since this was kind of an impromptu ride on my way home from the Capitol today, I didn't feel like, I'm wearing jeans. I'm not really dressed for this. I did take my coat off though. Hang on a second. Coming up on you. Excuse me. That dude was looking at his phone and walked right in front of me. Wasn't even paying attention, that kid. Just walking all over the sidewalk. Anyway. So I just didn't feel like taking off my handgun. So whenever I have my handgun on me, since I don't have any handguns made in Texas, all my handguns are from other states or countries. I do a search for all the schools, and then I plot a course so that I don't go through a school zone. Now, when I normally do these rides, it's just going to be me, the bike, and the rifle. And my rifle, I bought here in Texas, and it was made here in Texas. So the federal law on taking it through a gun-free zone, a school zone, doesn't apply because it's intra-state, and so federal law doesn't apply. It's only if you go read the law, it only applies to firearms that were engaged in interstate commerce. So when I do a normal bike ride, I don't really care about the school zones so much, although I am careful. If I'm going to do one of those rides, I don't do it during school hours because that would obviously scare a lot of people. You know, those weak-minded, brainwashed fools who think that instead of protecting students, guns are a danger to them. So that's kind of how I do these. That's how I run these rides. I'm very cautious. I'm very courteous. In the sense that I don't try to intentionally trigger anyone by riding someplace that would be sensitive, like a school zone. And now I have no choice but to ride in the road because there's no more sidewalk. So if I die, it'll be live. But I've got my camera glasses on, so if it's a hit and run, just make sure the police know to look at my sunglasses to find the car that knocked me over. I like how casually I talk about death, my own death. I'll be doing a lot more in the future instead of on this channel. Instead of just live rides that are kind of boring and long. The only time I'm going to go live on this channel, generally, is if I anticipate a potential encounter or interaction with law enforcement. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is, after my rides, I'm going to compile all the video from my 3 cameras. Well, 2, I guess. My sunglasses and my handlebars camera. And then I'll just upload sort of the highlights of it. That's what this channel is going to be. One of the, what I've been told is, one of the reasons why my other channel was denied monetization was, I don't know, it was mostly because it wasn't really focused. So I wanted a channel that was strictly focused. They'll probably still deny me, because this is a channel that's dedicated to the Second Amendment and exercising our rights and trying to convince people to exercise them in a peaceful and legal way. But it's worth a try. Plus, it allows me to use my other channel for other stuff. And people that only care about my Second Amendment stuff can come here. So, if you don't want to hear about my pro-life stance, you don't have to. You can unsubscribe from CJ Grisham. Or if you don't want to hear about all the other things I'm engaged in, you can unsubscribe from that channel. This one is just two-way. Alright, I am at my car. That was a 13-mile ride right there. 13 miles, no problem. Phlugerville PD, I assume. Like I said, the car was unmarked. Passed by twice, no issues. And now I can go home and chillax a little. All right, guys. I highly recommend that you get out there and you exercise your rights. And if you can do it while you're exercising your body, all the better. What's funny is I ride my bike. I don't do a lot of walking. If I can help it, because I do need a lot of pain meds for walking long distances because of my back injury from Iraq. And so biking and kayaking are probably the 2 things that hurt me the least and allow me to exercise. So I walk if I have to, like for rallies and things like that, but on my own I just get on the bike and ride. And that's why, is so that I can actually get exercise. I've actually lost a lot of weight since I left the Army, because the Army was so strict. Even if you're a senior enlisted guy or you're in a crappy ass unit, you know, you've got to do the Army PT thing. You can't do what's good for you to keep you in shape. You got to do what the Army says, and that's not always, it's a one size fits all. And when you're someone like me who can't do a lot of the stuff because of his back injury, you end up standing around a lot. And so I ended up gaining, towards the last years of the Army, I ended up gaining a lot of weight because I just couldn't exercise a lot, and I was working like 12-hour days and stuff. And now I can actually exercise. So I go to the gym. Oh, I can turn this off now. These glasses that I use, these are if you do this kind of stuff, these are Go Vision Pro. Where's the camera? There you go. It's got a camera right in the middle there. They're pretty nice sunglasses, Go Vision Pro. When they're on, it's got 2 buttons up here. So you got your record and your photograph, just to take a photo. I know you can't see that, but that shows that they're on. If you're recording, you'll see a blinking light there, and it's just off to your peripheral, so you'll be able to see it while you're riding, but no one else can see it. I don't know if you can see it at night. No, you can't really. Yeah, you can't really. I don't know if you can see it at night. It's really, it's not that bright. It's a little small thing there. And that's how you know it's recording. And then you just push it to stop. Excellent glasses. These are Bluetooth capable, so it's got a little speaker here. If you wanted to connect it to your Bluetooth and you can answer your phone by just pushing the Bluetooth button on the bottom. It uses a micro SD card. Here's the plug-in for the USB. And then you can take your calls. So if you're riding your bike and you want to answer the phone, you can use that. And then the microphone is right... Where's the microphone at? The microphone's right by the light there. So that's the microphone. And it's actually really, really good quality. So if you look on my, if you look on Open Carry Texas, or you look on my channel, I've got a couple of videos up. For example, the one from Abilene. Actually, it's on this channel too, I think. But my Abilene video is with these glasses. So the great thing about this is if there's an encounter with law enforcement, and these are about 150 bucks, I think. But if there's an encounter with law enforcement, you see what I see, which is what I really like about them. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna turn this off. Let me make sure nobody had any questions or anything. Let me see what's going on in the chat, if anything here. Hey, Buddy Winters, what's going on, man? Did you ever get an update on Harris County Precinct 4 after the phone call? I'm trying to remember what happened. So I didn't get, if I recall... Yes, I spoke with the constable, and the problem's been corrected. As far as the problem's been corrected, there wasn't a lot that I could do, but I did have the individuals involved file a formal complaint so that was there. They're called Go Vision, and if you want to get the Bluetooth, I think you have to go with Go Vision Pro. These are Go Vision Pro, and these are able to hold a little bit higher SD card. So I've got a 32 gig in here, and I don't think I filled it up yet. Actually, the battery runs out before I run out of space. That's the only drawback. The batteries on this last probably 45 minutes continuous. So I only turn them on when I want to record specific things, or the moment a cop shows up. Because it does only have a 40-minute battery lifespan. Now sometimes, not today, but sometimes when I plan a little bit better, I'll carry a battery pack with me and a longer cable. So if it looks like I'm gonna need these on for a long time, I'll actually plug them in while I'm wearing them and just have the cable go down to my battery pack. But it's Go Vision Pro. The company is, I think, Go Vision is the name of the company. All right. So there's that answer. Hey, Danny boy, how you doing? Hey, brother, in Idaho, yeah, keep up the good fight up there, man. You guys are probably cold, freezing your ass off. I'm burning up. I'm hot down here. It's like, I don't know, 60 degrees or something. Hey, Cool Country Sentinel, thanks for subscribing. Crazy Carl, what's up, man? Good to see you again. No name. Yes, you are the first. All right, guys. So that looks like all the answers and questions. Again, this was a ride in Phlugerville. They get a pass from me. I think I can't remember if I've done a walk or a ride here in Phlugerville before. I think I did a walk in Phlugerville and I didn't have any issues, but it might have been a bike ride. Oh well. All right, guys, take care, guys.